clarify my position. Is that,
Can you speak up?
a couple comments I would like to make in the last meeting is the fact that we are talking about zoning, but I want to make it very clear that as a mother of 7, president of VDACS, I am about safety of my food. And so I know zoning is not about that, and it was brought up maybe we need to stick to the zoning and not safety. But I just wanted to clarify that to me it all comes back to the safety issue.
Any other comments here before we get started? I felt like coming away from the last meeting that it was a really good first step. I thought the discussions were very positive. I thought everyone was very respectful. Even when you may disagree with various ideas, everyone was very respectful and listening. And so I applaud the members for that, and certainly hopefully we can continue that as well. So thank you for that first meeting, and came away feeling very positive forward. At this time, item 4, the presentation by local ag programs, and I'll go ahead and turn it over to Billy Vaughn, who is a member of this group, who community development director for Rockingham County, and got a lot of experience in this. And certainly Rockingham County is a unique county where it's very agricultural, but it surrounds the city of Harrisonburg, which is a very fast-growing area of development, and realizing that some of the issues that many localities have across the state are happening in Rockingham County as well. So a couple years ago, they decided to bring a group of people together and really study the issue and actually put together some changes to their local ordinance that for some places, some localities around the state have really kind of looked to Rockingham as a model of county. So my hope in having Mr. Vaughn kind of summarize the steps of what they've done is to give us some ideas, again, for discussion. Are there things that Rockingham County has done that could be applicable in other areas, or things that could be part of an overall recommendation to make something statewide, just as far as getting some of that discussion going. So, Mr. Vaughn, thank you. Turn it over to you.
Do you mind if I stand up? Maybe so that everyone can hear me. As Matt said, my name is Billy Vaughn. I'm with Rockingham County. Along with being the #1 agricultural county and being Harrisonburg in the core, we are part of the Harrisonburg metropolitan area, and we were one of the top 15 fastest growing localities in Virginia from 2000 to 2010. So, in addition to being the #1 agricultural county, we have dealt with some growth issues as well. I want to talk to you a little bit about our Farm First Enterprise program, and I will say right up front, that program is a program that's handled administratively. It does not go before the governing body. Just some quick history on that program. You should have a copy there of the ordinance, the definitions, in your packets. I won't cover those. But from 2008 to 2010, the county witnessed a 20% increase in the special use permit from citizens in our agriculturally zoned areas. We have 2 of those, and they make up about 75–80% of our land area. Those permits included requests for entertainment, retail business, services, as well as events such as weddings and other similar activities. In 2011, in February, the board directed staff to take a look at that issue of increasing our requests for special use permits. And at that time, we really felt like we were getting that increase because of the downturn in the economy, and farmers were trying to find another way of generating revenues to keep that farm viable. I will say that there was a perception by farmers, and I have to say perception because I didn't think it was really a reality at the time, that the process of a public hearing was just too cumbersome, that it took too much time and it was too expensive. And I will say to you that that process was about a 3-month period for a special permit. It does not go before the planning commission, just the governing body. But some of the real issues dealt with what was required, passing the buck here, by the health department and VDACS and the state building code. Those were the real issues. I will say that, and I say it's a real issue because between 2008 and the present day, the board has approved 75% of the requests that have come forward for special permits in agricultural zone areas. We've had about 109. So I don't think that was a real issue. But given the directive by the governing body, they wanted the staff to come up with a way of streamlining and make it more financially feasible for people, farmers, to put forward a proposal for an activity or event that would be basically secondary income generator for the farm. We researched many of the state localities to see what they were doing. We also looked at regional and state programs in Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Washington State to see what they were doing as well. We really didn't find anything that really suited our needs of having a process that was more streamlined and less expensive for the applicant and the farmer. We spent about 6 months putting together the draft Farm First Enterprise Program, and we had on our committee citizens, farmers. I think Kim Sanders is a part of the Farm First discussion. She's in the audience, she's a free candidate. She's one of those citizens in Rocky County that comes to all the things with no free, always comments and input, and so she ends up on a lot of committees. We had extension, we had staff from Weston County, our neighbors to the side. We had planning commissioners, Valley Conservation Council, representatives from the Lavender Farm, if you've heard of that. VDACS, building official, health department, VDACS, lighting industry, and insurance. And all those people may not have been on the committee, but they were involved in the review of the ordinance and the way it was done. The real hurdle in working through this was trying to find a way to get around the international building code, statewide building code, dealing with change of use requirements by the building official, dealing with ADA requirements, restroom requirements, emergency ingress and egress, commercial kitchen requirements for serving food, and what we have received as a real issue requiring liability insurance. That became an issue because we felt that if we were going to try to find a way to encourage the public to come to a farm and under the current building code, if it's a farm building, then it does not need or require an inspection. So a farmer can put any building that he or she likes, and it doesn't require some sort of safety inspection. And then if the county were to allow or encourage the public to come there, who would be liable for that situation? We did work that out, and we did drop that from the requirements of the F2EP, Farm First Enterprise Program.